Dear friends, a little note on the new moon in Cancer zodiac that we are having today. So, what is the hope and the new facilitations that this new moon is bringing for us? And it's a good moon. It's a very highly protective, beneficent energy, and there is a little story that developed before this new moon, and it's very important for me to mention it because that will tell you how important are the benevolent energies and the beneficency that is coming through these new moon energies from source, creator, God, whatever name you would give it. So many have noticed that over the past 5-6 days they were going through emotions and thoughts which normally they don't go into, and it was very difficult to get a grip on it. I had to literally cleanse my energy many times during a day, and it felt strange. I felt something was off. I thought it was a solar storm, because solar storms do target our energy bodies, trauma bodies. They are very but I found out it wasn't that. And then I, of course, discovered that it was a very toxic, very high manipulative pushback of a different kind, the first of its kind, I think, where it took me some time to finally understand that this was not me, this was not the solar storm, this was something else. But it took me a little bit. Usually I know immediately, but this took me a couple of days or two. And then I found out that the reason for this extreme pushback was, of course, one of the things is they are scared because humanity is waking up en masse and very quick. And remember, whenever some high spurge of light that will help humanity to be free is coming through, they will attack humanity. But I guess they failed again. And so that was the reason. This new moon was the reason. This new moon is bringing in energy that is going to be very beneficent. First thing. Second thing, this new moon is very, very much highlighted by the beneficent giant that we call Jupiter. And I'm talking vibrationally, I'm talking codes. Of course, vibrationally, sun codes are very protective. And the second highest protection codes vibrationally are from Jupiter. High vibrational frequencies means the dark cannot survive in them, because the dark is low vibrational energy. So after getting that information, I just went about my stuff. I knew this was happening. I thought maybe I will post it, maybe I won't. And I was feeling a complete lack of motivation on posting about this new moon. And I couldn't understand why. Because I knew how important it was. And then I understood, okay, maybe this is because of the interference that is still ongoing. And then when I started checking out Jupiter and its conjunction with the sun, which happened just yesterday, I understood why the dark was so scared. And the universe, this is how the universe guides you. So Jupiter met up with the sun yesterday, and today we have the new moon. And the conjunction of Jupiter with the sun, in fact, any planet, just like we have our solar returns, like I mentioned earlier, any planet, when it meets up with the sun, that's when it receives its early codes. It's like going through a kind of a wash with the solar energies, receiving codes for the upcoming year, exchanging notes with the sun. And so Jupiter had a conjunction with the sun yesterday. And we all know that Jupiter entered Cancer zodiac on the 9th of June. And everyone was very happy about it, because Jupiter in the Cancer zodiac is going to be a very, very nurturing, a very homely, a very healing experience for humanity. But we didn't see any of that. Why? Because Jupiter hadn't met up with the sun on its early route yet. And that happened yesterday. And the conjunction of Sun and Jupiter happened at 3:21 Cancer. 3.21 Cancer. It was like a literal countdown. Countdown to what? The new moon that we are having today in Cancer. So it was like yesterday it was 3, 2, 1, here goes. New moon in Cancer at 4 degrees. New ground means from 3, 2, 1. I'm repeating it again so that you get it. 3, 2, 1, and then number 4. The new moon at 4 degrees of Cancer, new ground. Now, as I was coming, I was going through the numbers and going through the details and everything. I was told by divine guidance, the name they suddenly whispered to me was the new moon with a purpose. And now all the pieces of the picture starting coming together. Why the extreme pushback? This was the biggest attack I think they have done so far on humanity. And obviously light workers who are in the advanced stages, they immediately know that something is off. And so many like me all over the world must have seen this. They must have known immediately too. And so now, so after that, I got this confirmation about Jupiter very much highlighting this new moon, and then my guides told me that this is a new moon with a purpose, and obviously by now, so the entire picture came together. So that much on this story. Now, this new moon is bringing an end to a cycle that started in 1987. So for those of us who have been around at that time or even before that, they know what came into their life at that time, and you know, for some of us, it started around at that time in 1987, and it has been ongoing. Well, I've got good news. That cycle is ending. It's ended with this new moon. And during this new moon, we have got a 1717 code being established, which means legend energy is coming through. No wonder they attacked humanity to bring it down to such low vibrations that they won't be able to make any use of the energies that are coming through. But guess what? They failed again. So this 1717 code is bringing in energies that are of abundance and that are going to be here for a long time. Also, Cancer is the 4th sign of the zodiac, and it is the new moon is happening on the 4th degree of Cancer, 4 degrees Cancer. And also it is a 4 universal number day, means we have a 444 being set. And like I told you earlier, when similar numbers they come in triples or even more, it qualifies for a portal. Now what is the meaning of 444? 444 means all bases set. 444 means it is the completion of the set basis state. And guess what happens after all the bases are set? Creation, of course, or manifestation. And that too on a new moon. I mean, you can see very clearly, nothing is ever a coincidence. They are all signs, and all we have to do is to do our own work, our own inner work, and the universe will help us to see all the signs. So I would say, how does it get any better than that? So this was what I wanted to share briefly with you. Stay good, stay in your high discernment level. Try to make sure what is actually yours and what is toxic projection onto and towards you. This new moon is bringing in energies that is going to blast the heck out of all of those energies that are low vibrational, that try to take the light of others, that shine in the light of others. This energy, if used properly, is going to help all those who want to shine like the sun in their own truth, in their own light. And so it is, and so be it. And so take care, have fun if you can. I know the energies are pretty intense because the sun is also not letting up, and we have got very high solar storms, solar radiations coming through. Don't pay attention to the Schumann charts and all that. They can only show as much as they show. This is very high. The energies from the solar sun are incoming, and they are very intense also. But anyway, take care, have fun if you can. and all the best. This is a grand moon. Do something nice for yourself. All the best. Thank you.